Hey guys, RC here. We are back with episode 2 of Football Manager 2017. Help a poor Yank learn the game. So we are playing FM 2017. Well, that's not what I wanted. Where's the game? There it is. There we are. Yeah, that was the game. Alright, anyway. Typically I don't put up 2 videos in one night for the same game. I am tonight, only to kind of get deeper into the game. In the first video, we kind of talked about my background, where I am in my knowledge of soccer and football. I will call it soccer for the duration. I'm a Yank. What do you want? Anyway, so last video we kind of left off right here. They were talking about transfers, so let's leave that for just a minute. And let's go into the squad. Actually, we can. Okay, we've read the team report. Yeah. So let's look at our squad. All right. I'm trying to. Now I have played with him before. Sam Walker. I think I recognize the name. Of course, it says Dean Brill is the better player. I probably want to add. Probably want to come in off camera and add some columns in there. What is this? All right, so first question for this episode. When you click on the little coaches icon up here, how much do you pay attention to this? Okay, I mean, so like, when it says, hey, this guy should be tutored by this other guy, yes, no, maybe? How accurate is that? Does it rely on your assistant coach's ratings? So typically I've always relied on that pretty heavily. I usually do go out and try to get a good assistant manager too, but, again, help me out here. So that's question 1. So let's say tutor. Hey, as a senior member, I'd love for you to work this guy. I think you'll improve. Cool. Thank you. All right. So whatever. Tommy O'Sullivan can come one of the best, perhaps exceeding the ability. Okay. Nothing to do there. All right. All right. So we've got a couple of young guys that look like they can get really good. All right, so that looks done. Okay. Is it ability that I want? Yes. Yes, I want ability. There we go. All right. So I was actually watching a video last night. It wasn't Loki Doki, it was someone else, but he had a little thing up here, so I'll try to find that and do this for the next video. I'll try to have that set up. But there was one column for the RLC or something like that. I couldn't figure out where to find that. I think it was scouting. No, I don't remember. It was RLC or something like that, and it was basically how well he fit the role and the something else. I don't know. So anyway, if you know where to find that, let's see. Yeah, there were some key headers, key passes, and key tackles. He liked those. So I'm just going to put him in there. He said that kind of helped show how well they were contributing, in a pinch. All right. So, and if you know how to close these up the right way without leaving these gaps, let me know that too, because the formatting here just seems really stupid. All right. Anyway, so there was a way to look at team report, team depth chart. All right, there we go. All right, so if we're playing a 4-4-2 diamond. Oh, here's a second question for you. Well, never mind. It just appeared. Okay, so here's a question for you. It has nothing to do with this save. So, first off, how do I get rid of a 4-3-3 because I don't want it, or and how do I add in another one? So, in my other game that I started, I was kind of playing around. I had created, or I had picked out two tactics. I had saved them. It was with leads, but this line and the familiarity bar was not showing up at all. Clicked on tactics. This is here. Honestly, was not there anywhere. So that confused me. How do I make that part show up? This first bar here. All right. So anyway. Secondly on this, how do I get rid of this if I don't want it? I guess I could clear slot. That would work. But you know what? We'll hold on to that. Maybe they know something we don't. See, this is what I was doing. I was playing a 4-1-2-3. I rather like the wingers there. 4. All right, I know it was a 4 defensive formation. 4-3-1-2 maybe. Oh, that was it right there. I think that was it. 4-3-1-2. So that was the other one I was trying to play. So yeah, we're going to plug that in there. So this actually helps me now that I see it. But again, how do I get it to show up, man? And the only thing showing over here was role and duty. This other stuff wasn't showing up. All right, so the best way that I've figured out, so to speak, is kind of looking at my team report and my depth chart. So I can pick out my guys here and see if we have depth. So a lot of 2 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars, a 4-star keeper. Probably play Sean Murray in the mid, Craig Slater on his preferred side, and then have to look at these guys to see who fits whatever role best. But we have 7. All right, so it looks like I've got the guys here to play that formation. 6-6-9. All right, so this one would not be good unless I can pick up a defensive mid. So I can maybe put that in there for them to work on the formation, but right now would not be the best one to play. Now, Lapsley, all right, yeah, and Garvan, all right, so he would come out of my center mid. So that would leave me 6 up here, actually. But that only leaves me 2 for injury. So I could play that one, but it looks like out of these 2 that I've picked out, just that I like and kind of understand, well, again, I don't understand jack squat. So that's why you're here to help me, please. But it looks like I've got the players to play that. How about the 4-3-3? Now at 5-3, so that kind of weakens me out back here. Everything else looks pretty solid as far as depth. All right, so those probably need to be my 2 primary formations right there. All right, so again, tactics has been the one thing I just really can't figure out. Now, this looks like it helps, is a lot more user-friendly, which means I'm probably going to screw it up even more. So what I have been doing here, let me clear out all these little thingamajiggers there. There we go. Now we don't have any yellow pimples on the screen. All right, so goalkeeper, pick a player. So there's our two guys. It gives you your entire list of guys, right? So I can look. They're both really good. So I guess what I can do here is I can look at Brill and I can compare with Walker as keepers. All right, so Walker's better at distribution, equal at aerial, much better at eccentricity. Now, I don't know what that does. You know, I don't know what exactly some of these stats do. I know eccentricity is good for a keeper. They're pretty even on this side. Brill's a little better in the mental, a little better in communication, and better at shot stopping. So he can stop shots better. He just can't throw the ball out as good. I'm okay with that, I think. How old are these guys? 24 and 30. So I'm thinking Walker may have the better upside. Does he have any type of potential? Let's look at squad for a second. All right, so his current is 3, potential's 4. We don't know how accurate that is, and he's 4-4. So, yeah, Brill looks to be our guy this year, but Walker probably moving forward. All right, so, all right, I have always been under the impression that your S1 had to be your backup keeper. That's my understanding. Again, I mentioned in the first video, started watching some videos from another guy, Loki Doki. I never saw him with a backup keeper. So is that something you can get away with, to have an extra positional sub in the game? Even though you can only use 3 in a game, you know, what happens if Brill gets injured in the course of a game? Can we still bring him in even though he's not on the sub list? You know, I'm trying to figure out the rule here. You know, why I've always been under the impression you should always have your backup keeper in, at least 1. I've never done 2. So let me know what you think about that. Because yeah, I mean, I could see that would be great to have an extra sub spot for, you know, in this case maybe an extra attacking mid or something, you know, that we can't do somewhere else. All right. I always build from the inside out. That's, you know, and that's kind of an American football philosophy as well. All right, so we do have some injured guys. That's too bad. Suitability for role and duty. They all look pretty even. Let me... General scouting ability. There we go. All right, now let's go there, and I want to put, yeah, this RDS. That's suitability for role. I don't know. All right, I want to make sure. All right, let me look at, like, he's 2.5. He's 3, so let's look at him. Oh, that ain't what I wanted. And, well, we'll come back. All right, so George, there we go. All right, so 2, 2. See, he doesn't have 3 showing up anywhere. All right, but it's the ability here. So what? Okay, so I need another, there's got to be another category. Scouting, maybe? Potential. There's got to be something to show his current rating. And I thought that would be under scouting. It's not potential, it's his current rating, right? Alright, well, I'm not sure where it's at, so I'm not going to mess around with it. But so I'm roll ability. Alright, so Grandison looks like our best player in the center. He's out for 3 weeks. Come on, man. Alright, he looks to be our next guy on the agenda. Alright, and then our strikers look to be Chris Porter and Curtis Guthrie. And my attacking mid, Craig Slater. Now, I'm probably picking these all wrong, so I'm just showing you how I'm doing it here in the game. Tell me how to fix it so I can do better. Help me out, guys. Help a Yank out. All right. All right. Fullback on one side is going to be Brindley. Fullback on the other side would be, yeah, not very good. Awkward. Prosser? Oh, no, because I was playing Prosser. Alright, well, hold on. He looks to be the best guy up here that's not injured. That won't fall on his face playing there, so I may have to go with injured Alokabi, maybe? Wrong button. User error. User error. Alright, maybe that. Alright, my primary center is Slater. No, because I had him as my attacking midfielder. Alright, try that again. Sean Murray. I actually have a good friend named Sean Murray. Sean, you're in the game! Alright, Slater, Murray. How about O'Sullivan? And injured. Yeah, you guys kind of stink. So it doesn't really matter. He's got a neat name. Can't pronounce it. We'll put him in the game. All right, now. So I'll just kind of go down the list here. All right, he's in the game. He's injured. He's injured. All right. He'll be 2. He'll be 3. Fosu will be 4. Injured. 5. And who's this guy? What is that? Player reaction. Oh, he's reacted well. He's learning. Yeah, we'll put you on the grid too. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm setting up my team initially. So, you know, now you can really tear into me. Be gentle, you know. Treat me with a little bit of dignity when you're ripping me up. But, you know, help me out here. All right, now I know that we can click on these wheels. All right, so first off, this will tell us, all right, so he's a better central defender and a stopper. So a stopper pushes ahead of the line, close down players. I think... Now that may work at the Premiership. I don't know if that works in League 2. Probably not. So if I go to a ball-playing defender, splitting through balls from deep. All right, I do like counter-attacking. Let's see what Grandison does, though. All right, Grandison. All right, so he could actually be... No. Central defender. I'm thinking I want him to be a stopper. But that means I need him to be a defender. So he's going to break up the attacks, mark the forwards. That's to get anybody that slips past Grandison. We want Elacobi to be able to shut him down, right? All right. So, and I'm trying to talk you through my thought process, how I'm thinking of the game. So let's kind of, that way we can look at it from that perspective. All right. He's just not very good. And we did say that we needed a left back. All right, so I think I don't want him attacking. We're gonna put him on defend. A wing back. No, he's just not good enough. Now he is pretty good at that. He's better at that. Yeah, let's keep him on the back line. I'm okay there. All right, now Prosser. Oh wait, wrong guy. What happened here? Brindley. There we go. All right. Defensive fullback. No, fullback. All right. He's going to be our guy that's going to be an automatic. He'll play both ways, defend, support, and attack. He'll be the one making runs down the field. So we have 3 that'll be primarily all defense, 1 getting involved in transition, I think, is what that's going to do. Maybe, I hope. All right. Murray. All right. No. Well, how can you play a wing back in the middle? Oh, because I haven't switched it yet. There we go. Sean, what are you doing? All right, he's an advanced. Ooh, he's a better advanced playmaker, which is good. Aim to craft out crossing or through balls. Yes, so I want him playing the balls up front. All right, so that's what I want him doing. How are his skills? Okay, I can bear. Boy, the highlights on this are horrid. Horrid. You can barely see that. Jeez. All right, so pretty good first touch, pretty good passing, pretty good technique, pretty above average composure, a little flair, vision. See, nothing over here tells me that anything's important, but stamina, pace, no, not much stamina, a little bit of pace, fitness, acceleration. First touch is good, passing, and crossing. Okay, and dribbling. So I think, yeah, he'll be pretty good for that type of position, I hope. All right, Smodix. I want you to be my ball-winning midfielder. And I'm just trying to pick what they're best at. Trying to put them in positions of strength. Aims to win the ball back high up the field and support counterattack. That works for me. Tommy O'Sullivan. All right, now I have an attacking playmaker, a ball-winning midfielder. I don't need another advanced playmaker, although he is good. Murray, can you do anything else there? Because I'm kind of liking that guy's. It's really box to box, you're deep lying. Let's look at his stats. First touch, passing. Oh, let's compare him with Murray. There you are. All right, so Murray's in blue. Looks like they're pretty even. Pretty even. Murray's a little bit better in the air, a little bit better at defending. Okay, so maybe, but he's also a little bit better at attacking. All All right, so they're both best at advanced playmaker. All right, let's see. Let me go here. Versatile line. Tactical awareness. Between the defense and the midfield. Creative player. Art of defense. Oh, through balls. So we need through balls up to Murray and Slater. I like that. Let's go with that. All right, Slater is my attacking mid. Boy, he's just not very good there. Wow. All right, well, yeah, he's just not very good at anything, right? Central mid, attacking midfield, or wide forward positions. Drop into the holes. I kind of like that. That's giving our attack. There we go. And yeah, he's not going to be a good. Well, let's see. What's his first touch is good. Not a good finisher, so we really don't want him shooting. Passing is really good. Composure, decisions. Okay. Vision. So yeah, he might actually benefit by playing that way. This looks like our best up front guy. Lead the line and open space. No, target man. I'm thinking, let's go there. And then what can Guthrie do? Well, I don't want two target men, right? Could you have two target men? I don't know. How does that work? I mean, he seems to be best suited there. Now, we have one guy that's doing support. Can we do the other guy that's on attack? Does that offset each other? Does that, open up more opportunities? I don't know. So what do you guys think about that? So anyway, in this video, we've kind of hit the tactics. I did have a question about how to get this line to appear, just as a recap. Talk to me about picking out your players. Also, roster evaluation. I do know that we need a left back. We probably need another attacking mid and another center mid and another center back. So we have 4 needs. I'm not sure how the transfers work. I know there's a window. There's only a set time that you can buy players. And our finances, we've got, see, I don't know why it doesn't tell me how much I have left instead of how much I have, but whatever. So 3685. So we have about 200,000 left a year, which isn't a lot, and we've got 26,000 in transfer budget. So we might be able to sign 1 player. We need 4. We might have to trade some players, but also there's a center mid, attacking mid, a defender that can play all 3 positions, a center mid, and another defensive center. So when these guys come back, I will actually have 3 of those addressed. So really the only other position I think we need that we have to address, because we just don't have the body, right, is a left back. All right, so defensive left. All right, Kane Vincent Young, Alex Winter, Cameron, no, Louis Kinsella. All right, what's his? All right, he's 22, so he's probably old enough to come up. Current abilities 2.5, 3.5 potential. Decent pace, pretty good physical attributes. Average mental, positioning is really good. Heading, marking. I tell you what, he looks like he might be really good. So let's all right, so development. There we go. Move to the senior squad. What do you think? He's valued at 35. He's making 55 a year. He looks like he might be pretty good. I'm going to move him to the senior squad, and he is a center defender. So let's go back to our tactics. Let's go back to our team report, depth chart. Okay, so he comes in last. But he could play. I mean, he could play, right? If I go back up to tactics, let's see, Elacobi. No, he can't play out wide very well. Grandison, he could play right back. He could play right back. Can Brindley play? No, Brindley can't play left. All right, so let's go defensive right. Brindley, Grandison, they're actually even. But that Winter kid could be... Where's he at? Where's he at? Come on, kid. Thomas Lapsel. Alright. I know I moved him up. Where's he at? Alright, Lapsel, Kent. Oh, there he is. Right there. Alright, so Winter's on our list here as well. Awesome. Okay, so that gives us another guy that we can at least substitute in here. That works for me. Alright, Walker's a... I wish they showed the position, huh? But they don't. Alright, well... Alright, we've gone long enough in this one. I think you've kind of seen enough about how I'm evaluating things. So, you know, help me out figuring out tactics, how to get this to appear in a game in general when it doesn't appear by itself. That would be helpful. I haven't addressed these yet, but typically I go, I play a counter-attacking, and the better the club, the more I go towards the fluid, the worse the club. So I would probably ask for a structured. I really have those guys dialed in on defense, but we have some guys set up to be flexible, so I'm going to leave that as flexible. I'm not going to mess with team instructions yet, so you guys can start chiming in on that if you have any thoughts. Provide me with links to look at, whatever. Just make sure they're FM related. Alright, so anyway, I think we, you know, hopefully I've given you enough to look at in here to kind of help me out a little bit. And again, right now I'm still only worried about, I've just started a game, And no matter how many times you play the game, you're going to be at this point. You're going to be starting with a new team. How do I analyze my squad? Is there a best way to set this up to give you information that you need? What am I really looking at in here? How do you determine if players are ready to come up from your lower age teams, your sub teams here, your U23s, U18s? How accurate is this depth chart? How much should I lean on that? And am I analyzing everything kind of at least in the right general vicinity that I should be on day one on the job, because that's where we are. So expect quite a few videos, I think, before we actually get going. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this one up tonight as well. So there will be two episodes up to kind of get us into the meat of what we're doing in this video. And then hopefully I can get some responses here in the next day or two. And then I'll fire the game back up after looking at that. I'll make a few moves and we'll come back and see where we're at, what advice I've taken. Just because you give it doesn't mean I'll use it, but I definitely will at least read it and take it into account, because again, I've been a failure at this game every time I've played it, with the exception of downloading some pre-made tactics. And there was one in particular in FM, maybe it was 12. Maybe I did 12 and 13, 9, 12, 13, and now 17. But I had a good run with that tactic, but it was like I said, it was a tactic somebody else created, and I didn't, it was a plug and play. I just downloaded it, installed it, and set it up, and off it went. So again, I'm trying to kind of figure out how to do this on my own, and this has always been an Achilles heel for me in the game, which has led to just complete and utter failure on the pitch, and then me getting, taking my ball and going home, basically. So, I want to get better at the game, and with your help, hopefully I can get there. All right, guys, thanks so much for checking this out. This has been RC. Help a Yank learn the game, please. Make some comments below. Thumbs up to the video if you like it, if you think the series will be a help to other people besides me, because I think there's a lot of people out there that just don't get the game and would love to play it, and would lead to more people coming into Football Manager. Comments below, much appreciated in advance. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Take care, and goodbye.